Okay. Well, there's no sounds yet. There's no music, so let's just have this being played in the background. Welcome. You're in for a treat. We dug up an old personality quiz just for you. It's called What Kind of Toy Are You? Be fair to the little folks. They are worth it. Interesting. Okay, there's the music. Okay. Let's just... Pause you then. You know, try to get immersed. Except that... Alright, that's fine. What if no jump scares was a lie? I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, so let's just go and enter your name, right? Are you excited to get to know yourself better with this personality test? Sure, yeah. What kind of friend are you? The mum friend, the smart one, the hot mess, the funny one? Well, I am neither of them, but I guess I'll go with the funny one. Is this a bit too loud? It definitely looks like it. Unfortunately I can't tell because I tab out and it just stops the music. So, the funny one. Of these Smash Mouth lyrics, I would choose I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I can't get enough of you, baby. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Why can't we be friends? Definitely this one. You're at a party. Would you be most likely to drink, meet new people, sit by yourself, play games? Sit by yourself? Yeah. I often leave most important tasks until the last minute. I mean, you know, I like to try new things. I not as strongly agree. What color are your eyes? Brown. What do you what wait, you go to a favorite restaurant, what do you order? An old favorite. It depends, right? If something new, if it like actually is new, right? But if there's nothing new that they are like bringing out or something like that, then I'll just pick what I usually do. When taking the test, I check all my answers before submitting. Strongly agree. When taking a train or plane, I try to talk to the person next to me. Strongly disagree. On an average day, how many hours? Interesting. On an average day, how many hours do you spend alone? 12 to 23. I mean, I'm technically alone now, so yeah. I have many neighbors. Strongly disagree. Well, I'm not gonna say strongly disagree. I technically have neighbors, but it is wrong to gossip about someone behind their back. Strongly agree. I never run a red light, even when there is no one around. Strongly agree. I'll see you tonight. Ah, interesting, yeah. You're in a new room. What kind of seat do you look for? A seat facing the entrance, the comfiest looking seat. A seat facing the window. The first seat I see. You're not alone. Dexter lives in your walls. Go for the comfiest one. I haven't seen you at church. Well, you know how it is. I only go to church on Easter and Christmas, you know. When signing, I read all the fine print. Disagree. Unfortunately. It depends, alright? If it's, compact enough for me to... It depends on how much I have to read, right? Actually, you know what? Neutral. My true name is Ando. Why are you smiling at me like that? Strongly disagree. Fur coats at any price. Is that one changed? I don't know. I often write in a journal or diary. Strongly disagree. This one wasn't changed either. Out of these artistic movements, which is your favorite? I am not sure. Probably Impressionist. Yeah. Yeah. How many times have you been angry in the last week? In the last week, probably like 1 to 3? I mean, I play visual novels, so like, you know, if a stranger approached you in public and asked you to borrow your phone, you would politely decline. What is the best kind of animal? Cat. Man, don't change it to owl, bro. What would you name your pet owl? What's a Noctowl? Yeah, that, you know, the Pokemon. Listen, I'm not on an acid trip, okay? This one hasn't changed yet either. Your friend asks if you like the shirt is ugly, what do you do? Tell him the shirt looks shit. I don't think any shirts are ugly. Make a joke about the shirt. Tell him the shirt is ugly. Very... Look, it doesn't help that I'm trying to look at if the picture on the right changes when the fucking text on the left changes. If I went no screens for a day and didn't post to social media or check my phone, my friends or family would be very, very, very concerned. Considering that I live with my parents, no. I enjoy people watching. Kinda. I mean, I don't talk to people, so it's the only other thing I can do if there are people around. Ah, you do too. See? The next section of the quiz is in the style of free association. Instead of a question, you will be shown a seed word. You have 3 seconds to select the word you most associate with the seed word. Well, it's gonna be hard for me to read them, but... Paper, collage... Seed, flower... Computer, internet... Man, who's ruffling around in there? Death... Life... Hearing... Yeah... Humor... Joke... File? Hang on a minute. Beseech... Plead. Substance. Blood? Ain't no way. Experiment, sure. Circle, sphere. Declare bankruptcy. I am poor. Owl bird. Excuse me? Fuck you. Constrain paintings locks, sure. Cast spell. I am magician. Defeated. Waiting. Whisper ASMR. Close. Amazing. Happy. Dusty. Cleaning. Oh, now he's bloody. Window glass. He got covered his eyes or something. That concludes the first free response portion. Please continue. Oh, okay. How many friends do you have? 1 to 6. The painting, the guy was back to normal. How many friends do you have if you count me? 2 to 7? Sure. I am... Angels are. Ah, okay. I am... I am misunderstood. You move into a new apartment, which do you do first? Set up your bed, hang your curtains, and decorate, meet your neighbors. Set up your bed. I have beautiful eyes. I mean, if you're the Jesus on the right, I guess, agree. I would not change much if I was trapped for 100 years. Strongly disagree. Maybe I shouldn't strongly disagree. Well, which of these is most important on vacation? Going somewhere new. Seeing family? This is unsettling. I mean, it's meant to be, isn't it? Safety. I mean, technically. I see you. Bro, my brother in Christ. Pun intended. You do not have eyes. A white lie is better than telling someone the truth if the truth would hurt them. Disagree. You are in a public area like a park or a lake and see me standing across the way looking at you. You are most likely to go home. Politely ignore me? I mean, confront. Okay, fine. If you want. You are most likely to lose patience with people who are acting illogically. Yeah. Want to keep their eyes. I wonder if it's going to change to that answer if I click next. It didn't do that, surprisingly. What kind of job do you have? I entertain people. I mean, people is entertain is a bit of an overstatement, but people. Oh, now she doesn't have eyes. How many owls do you have you? Wait, how many times have you seen an owl in person or in this quiz? Like I've seen it like 5+ times, but in person like once. How many times do you think an owl has seen you? Probably like 3 to 6, 7 to 12. I mean 13+. I mean, I didn't count how many times the owl showed up in the quiz, but sure. A taste that's hard to match. Human flesh. What? I didn't say that. When you take a personality quiz, you learn just as much about me as I do about you. Strongly agree. I am confident in my ability to defend myself. Strongly disagree. I win most fights I get into. Neutral. I don't get into fights. I find it hard to work if my surroundings are unorganized. Agree? Have you ever cheated in school? Yes. Hello. I mean, you did say no jump scares, so like, technically that wasn't a jump scare. I tend to speed up when I have to walk in the dark. Agree. We're from the Owl Country. What is the Owl Country? Noctowl the Owl is alive. Probably not soon to be. The Owl Bands of Wedlock. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. My eyes hears the Owl Man. What? I believe that personality tests provide an accurate summary of a person. Strongly disagree. I believe that this is a real personality test made by a real human being. Where have you been, Owl Knight? Okay. Strongly agree. I have no different... Wait. Damn. I have no difficulty separating my dreams from my waking life. Strongly agree. Must I sever two fond hearts forever? No, never. Right. When I think someone is watching me, I feel perspiration in my palms. I mean, it's gonna default to all of the above. Right? Fine, let's go all of the above. Oh, now she doesn't have any eyes. The next section of the quiz is the style of free association. Instead of a question, you'll be shown a seed word. Okay. Over. Lucky. Listen, I know I clicked cat. You don't need to gouge, trench. Horn, sheep, devil. Yeah, let's go devil. Absent. Father. Minded. Angel, heaven. Why are you... Okay. Evil... Angel. Yeah. Red. Canvas. To come, you will eventually. You. Grateful. Happy. Beautiful friend. That concludes the second free response portion. Please continue. Thank you. How long is this? Okay, listen, I know that I answered Whisper for the... Wait, which part did I... which option had ASMR as one of the things? Because yeah. I often find myself taking care of my friends and family. Disagree. I would know if someone is watching me. Something was... Wait. Ah, God damn it, I couldn't see it. I would know if something was watching me. I strongly disagree. I'm confident I will live to be at least 60 years old. Agree to disagree. The light is blinding. strongly agree the light is blinding. My friends would still care for me if I was maimed? Jesus Christ. Sure. 5 more questions to go. Alright, so this is where it gets unsettling. Well, more unsettling, I guess. I often think about... I play horror games during the day because I'm too scared to play at night. I don't play horror games, so strongly agree. People would look for me if I disappeared. Agree. Which of the following would be an effective defense against a supernatural entity? None of the above. How would you characterize your peripheral vision? I can see movement, but nothing else. I don't know. My peripheral vision, not that good. If you lost your eyes, attempt to cry. So what kind of toy are you? Well, the result is... Oh boy, I'm excited. Hooray! Look at me, guys. I am you. Note from the developer. Thanks for playing. I made this game in my last year of college. Now I've graduated, and I'm trying to make games for a living. Talk about scary. It's hard to pay the bills these days, especially as a game developer. Me and my pal Fergus are currently making a remastered version of the game on Steam. It will have replaced most questions, so you won't get deja vu, more and weirder endings, more branching paths, so your play will look different than your friends. Cool. I can't click on wishlist on Steam, but no thanks. Interesting. For streamers, indie horror streamers, I made a streamer kit for you. It contains all the creepy art from the game. Feel free to use it in your thumbnails. They're all in the public domain. Cool. I'll check that out later. What a game. Thoughts? I hated that. Oh, yeah, you don't like horror, do you? I'm not mentally good. Okay, well, considering you have a Todoroki profile picture, I can see that. I got spoil sport by just not answering the fast questions. Interesting. I would... I do want to know what the other endings would be, but at the same time, I don't want to go through this again. So, yeah. That was definitely an experience. I mean, it did say no jump scares, so like, you know, there weren't any jump scares, there were just, moments with owls. This guy likes owls, apparently. So, yeah. Anyway, you know what won't kill you and rip out your eyes? Jesus Christ, that was Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace.
Shut up. Why are you so loud? Or, well, the characters are. Hang on. I go into... Yeah. What do I do again?
Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace.
Right, yeah, a lot of... some of these characters are a bit loud. So, the Kyrie.
Amazing Grace.
Okay, I put it down a bit too much. But like there.
Amazing Grace.
That works. Alright, anyway. Hang on. Amazing Grace? Yes. Well, game tomorrow, Amazing Grace? Probably, yeah. I mean, look. What do you... Did you move on to Amazing Grace again? Alright. Anyway. Let's, switch out to, fit the aesthetic. Last time we played Amazing Grace, right? I forgot what happened, because guess what? A certain someone wanted me to play my Tetsu for 2 weeks. So everything that has happened, I don't remember. So anyway, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Load game. This one. Right? Yeah. I wander over to the chapel to check on Yune, who's hard at work practicing her a cappella performance. When I arrive, there she is. It's weird having to voice the main character again after playing my Tetsu for 2 weeks. I see Yune standing by the altar singing a hymn. I got scared, so I made myself hot chocolate. Well, damn. Her voice really is breathtaking. I stand in the entrance about 20 meters away, and yet her voice rings out clearly. I know she's not projecting her voice, and that it has everything to do with the perfect acoustics in the chapel.
Shoo, yahoo.
Nice job. Sorry for always barging in.
だから気にしないでいいって。観客がいた方がありがたいんだから。
I think the volume is right. I think the volume's good. For some reason, I really wanted to hear your voice.
本当？嬉しいよ。
I just watched a YouTube video on it, so it wasn't as scary. It's a good strat. I mean, it didn't have jump scares, so, you know, it's the truth. Some of the hymns she sings I know, and some I don't, but regardless, hearing her sing always soothes me. It's almost as if her voice has the power to heal. Mr. Lily's not here today?
うん。最近はやっぱり文化祭が近くて忙しいみたい。
It was more unsettling, even more so watching Endo do it for some reason. But I wasn't unsettled. I was cracking jokes the whole time. That's a shame. She sings a cappella with musical accompaniment, which Sister Lily provides. Without her organist, her performance ends up being more like the a cappella I'm used to. I'm sensitive to the horror. Yeah, but that's why I was making jokes.
でも本番は来てくれるって言うし、 伴奏なくても歌はできるから。
Whatever she says, it'd be helpful to practice using the same setup as the actual performance. If only there was something I could do. Maybe I can sub in for her.
Huh?
But how? You don't know how to play a piano. I'm sure students aren't usually allowed to play the organ, but maybe if I got permission.
やるって、もしかして伴奏のこと？
But where's the trains? My brother in Christ. If you want trains, I've got the VOD channel. I have like 10 VODs of my tets. Well, 9, I guess, because one of them was essentially combined into one. Yeah, exactly. I thought it seemed like a pretty normal thing to suggest, but you know, he's looking at me like I grew a second hand head.
無茶だよ。あれすっごい難しいらしいし。
Play the organ? The melodies are all fairly simple, and from watching Sister Lily before, it doesn't sound that hard.
っていうかそもそもシュウはオルガンが弾けるの？
It's because you play through these games slower than a turtle. It's because these games are slower than a turtle. I don't know what you expected. It's a visual novel. I can play the piano. I'm sure it's close enough. I didn't know he could play the piano. I thought the amnesia would have removed his ability to... I thought his amnesia would have removed his ability to realize he could play the piano. I don't think it's that weird. While I haven't touched a piano since I awoke in this town, I have a hunch I still remember enough for a few short songs. Interesting.
オルガンが弾ける生徒なんていたんだ。
On an expert level, perhaps this is yet another unexpected example of a cultural gap. Now that I think about it, you're the only one I know who specializes in music. Is there really no one else?
いないよ。私だってもう超マイナーだし、楽器なんて。
Wow. Yeah, music is the most popular art form in the outside world. From what I gather, music isn't very popular around here, existing only as a major. Yeah, I don't know why it isn't, considering that music is a easier form of art to get into, I guess. Are they gonna make a band? I mean, no, I don't think they are. It doesn't seem commonly accepted as a field of study either, for some reason. Is it because it's too easy? I guess there aren't any music classes, huh?
私も歌うのは好きだけど、勉強にはならないもん、普通。
Yeah, that sounds dumb. If this was American, they would have made a band. That's how it always is, isn't it? It seems like the townspeople aren't well versed in the intricacies of making music. That explains why only Sister Lily knows how to play the organ. I'm not sure if I'm as good as Sister Lily, but it's far better than practicing without any accompaniment at all. Yune's eyes are sparkling with something I can only interpret as joy. Sound good?
大関
Her excitement is not only apparent, but infectious.
係。でも本当にいいの？クリスマスまで付き合ってもらうことになるけど。
It's not a problem. It's not like I have anything else to work on anyway. I was told I could show whatever photos I took, but there's a chance I might not have any by the deadline. Isn't it kind of late for a Christmas story, or early? Well, here's the thing, right? This was meant to release on Christmas, but it was delayed until like last month, right? 2 months ago, I guess. It released in April. Yeah. So that's when I got the game and then started playing it. And then because I finished Nekopara, I started playing My Tetsu, and then for 2 weeks Dexter wanted me to play My Tetsu, so yeah. If need be, I can always take some photos on the day.
キリエの映画だって。
I'll help her another time. Besides, I promised I'd let you know when I was free.
そうだっけ？
I am. Is there anything I can help you with? Like chores or maybe some heavy lifting?
私個人で手伝ってほしいことは確かにあって、それはもしシュウが暇になったら声かけさせてもらおうかな。
I'd assumed at the time the issue wasn't production related and not a shortage. It was production related and not a shortage of hands.
覚えてないや。でもありがとう。
I guess she completely forgot about saving my life when we first met. You literally saved my life, Yune. If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
オーバーだって。助けてくれるのは本当に嬉しいけど。
I guess Yune and I have formed some sort of alliance. I can help Yune with her chapel rehearsal by manning the organ. I'm happy I've finally found a way to be of use to someone in this town. That night, an unexpected visitor shows up at my door.
お邪魔します。
She is the youngest, by the way. Sakuya, what's up?
シュウ先輩の部屋に行けというお告げが来ました。
It's way past curfew. Wait, what? What do you want? What do you have there? Wait, what did she say? I'm here with a purpose. Okay.
枕カバーです。
Oh. I know it was the most boring request ever, but I had no reason... Wait, I had no idea what store even sells them.
店長の店に置いてあります。言わないと出てきませんけど。
With that, she hands me the pillowcase. She made just for me.
そういえば、シュウ先輩がここに来て今日で1週間ですね。
The days sure fly by, huh? With a constant barrage of new experiences, it's easy to lose track of time.
私はむしろまだそれしか経ってないんだって思います。
Oh yeah?
はい。もうずっと一緒にいたような。
Sakuya's gaze seems distant and unfocused. To be fair, I've come to trust Sakuya and everyone else so much in such a short time.
それじゃあ、おやすみなさい。
Yep. Hey, wait a minute.
なんでしょう。
You should be sleeping in your room.
このベッドがいいです。
Excuse me? It's hard for me to hold my pervy thoughts back when she randomly comes out with such suggestive comments. No, denied. I wouldn't even let Kirie do that.
キリエ先輩はよく部屋に招くんですか？
I mean, do you see the ladder behind you? She literally forces herself into his room, like, every night. Well, you see, it's less of an invitation and more like an invasion. It just so happens that Kyrie lives in the room above his. Is she angry?
女の子、都会引っかい。
Hold on. There's clearly some misunderstanding. Look, see? She climbs down here using that ladder.
はしご
Saki appears out my window and then...
うるさいですね、上の人。
Yeah, very. That's for sure. Just when I think she finally gets it.
ずるいです。
Oh. Huh? She doesn't get it at all. She doesn't get it at all.
私も、私とシュウ先輩の部屋をつなぐ秘密の経路が欲しいです。
Excuse me? I'm not sure if it's really a good idea to be breaking curfew.
そうなのです。門限を過ぎているので、私はここから出られません。おやすみなさい。
She's freaky. Yeah, she's a first year too. And with that, she flops onto my bed. But if you're here, then I can't sleep.
一緒に寝ましょう。ね。
Bro. She's doing it again. I somehow managed to pacify the childishly sulking Sakuya and herd her back to her own room. It is wild. He used the verb herd when referring to a human. Ah, shit. I mean poo.
どうした便秘か
Poop.
悩みがあるならお姉さんに相談しなさい。
Excuse me? It's just this stupid landscape painting, but every canvas here is portrait.
失敗したのか
No, I finished splendidly even.
ならいいじゃん。
I finished, but compared to everyone else's work, it's shit, it's trash. It's only good when compared to itself, when compared to his previous works of art, which is, none. Also, Dexter, you like redeeming Blanky so much, why haven't you done it yet? The realization that I've done the best I could, and it's still not even close to being good, even enough weighs heavily on me. Thanks for the hydrate. I wonder how much longer it will take me to catch up with to everyone else. I thought there was a reason why you said that. There was a reason. I changed the blankie to be Christmas themed in the stretch.
これか。確かによく描けてると思うぜ。先週に比べたら見違えた。
んだな。これ森の付近だろ
Yeah. Absolutely no one here at the school will put down my art. I'm sure they're taking my late start into the world of fine arts into account, but ignoring that, they seem to admire my work ethic. While I'm grateful, there's a part of me that wishes they'd tease me a bit more. Look, I know I'm not talented, so do your worst. Tell me what you really think.
でもな、シュウが頑張ってるのは知ってるし。
Yuji caught me secretly sketching over the weekend. But instead of making fun of me, he gave me a few pointers. I need more than a helping hand here. Come on, give me everything you've got. Make it rain with venom.
シュウがおかしくなっちまった。
Listen, there's a reason there's a literal subreddit just for people to post pictures of themselves to get roasted on the internet. Okay?
幼児、シュウがああ言ってるんだ。遠慮なしにやってやろう。
でも
Okay. Kyrie, what are you gonna say? Come here, Kyrie. Oh, wait, what? I think that's what it means. That's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I'm well aware of the lengths folks here will go to treat me with kindness and compassion. Now I want to witness the true depths of their cruelty.
この下手くそ、線はガタガタ、パースはめちゃくちゃ。
Oof. Ouch. But it's all completely correct.
ただまあ、マジなこと言うとな。
You know what? Maybe Kyrie shouldn't have been the one to insult Shu, considering Dex is getting off to it. Yeah.
他の誰かがしてることをできるようになっても、それは大した進歩じゃないんだぜ。シュウにはもっと違う武器があるだろ。
I mean, it definitely doesn't lie in photography, considering he hasn't taken any pictures of anything. Huh?
そうだな。俺たちだって口には出さないけど、シュウのこと羨ましいって思ってるんだぜ。
For what? Being from the outside world? Of me?
シュウは絶対あたしらにない視点を持ってるからな。それはあたしらが技術を磨いても手に入らねえもんだ。
Oh, that actually was the reason.
俺たちが当たり前のように見ている光景も、シュウの目にはどこかずれたように映るのかもしれない。シュウの見る街を俺は見たいんだ。
Kyoto's words from the other day spring to mind. They aren't just trying to make me feel better. It's an expression of how they truly feel.
だから絵の技術が追いつかないくらい気にすんなよ。外じゃどうだったか知らねえけど、尖った一芸に勝る平凡なんかないんだからよ。
Yuji, you're a good guy. All I wanted was abuse heaped on me, and instead I get more kind words of encouragement. Jesus, this guy sounds like a masochist. Give me an insult. I don't want to. He's so good that I feel lousy in comparison. Both of you, thank you. I'll keep trying my best, the only way I know how.
ご愁傷様だ、シュウ。
Oh, wait, hang on. I'll keep trying my best the only way I know how. Oh god. Oh, I don't got a good feeling about this. I was talking about my photograph. I think he's saying photography, but like photogra, yeah, something like that.
主演決定だ。シュウにしかできないこと山のようにある。
Oh no. What?
先輩方、帰りましょう。
Oh, Sakuya, wait for me.
食い逃げだ。おえ。
He hasn't dined, he's just dashing.
食い逃げではないだろう。
Although I appreciate Yuji and Kiria accepting me for who I am, I have no desire to get into the acting biz, and so I use Sakuya as a convenient means of escape. No one insult Dexter, thank you. Friday, 6 in the morning.
よーし、揃ったか。
Uh-oh. Sure did. As a spunky young girl and a poor boy who just wants to go back to bed are up way too early.
もっとシャキッとしろ。いつもはもっと元気だろ。
It's 5 in the morning. Wait. I haven't even had breakfast yet. But it says 6, but he just said it was 6 in the morning. I'm getting mixed signals here. I tried in vain to forget about today, but whether I like it or not, here it is. There's nothing more terrifying than being jolted awake at 5 a.m. by a loud banging on your window.
お前がアイディアをくれたドッキリ企画実行の日だぞ。嬉しくないのか？
Oh right, listen, Kyrie, it's been 2 weeks. You need to catch me up on what's going on in the story. Not in the slightest. Just sleepy and cold. Just despite a whole week having passed since the diaper incident, Kyrie hasn't cooled off at all. Since I'm the one who planted this idea in her head, I've taken it upon myself to try and keep things as civil as possible.
というわけで、キリエのドッキリ絵プロジェクト
Yay!
やる気ねえなったく。じゃあ今日の趣旨を説明する。
Kyrie has her usual camera with her. It's an old-fashioned gadget that records images on a roll of film, similar to what I know as an 8mm camera.
今日一日みんなにドッキリなるものを仕掛け、私がそれを映像作品として文化祭に出展します。
You're going to present this?
面白い映像が撮れたならみんなに見てもらわないとな。
Filming people without their consent is dicey.
はあ？無許可で他人の私物チェックするのは悪くねえのか？
It seems as if Kyrie's anger is only growing by the moment. I'm so tired I can't think straight. But she does seem to have a point. It's not like I'm the one filming anyway. You've got a point. Oh, you've got it all figured out?
ああ、全員どこではめるかもうシミュレーション済みだ。
A simulation?
でシュ、あの日お前に買い出し頼んどいたと思うんだけど。
Yeah. It took several trips, but I bought everything she asked for. It's all here. None of the items made any sense. Even Jack seems puzzled by my selection of items. Seemed puzzled. There was so much stuff that I might have forgotten something. I'm okay with Kyrie putting me in a diaper. Okay.
ダメだ。どれを書かしても成立しねえアイテムだ。
I'm pretty sure they are.
まずスコップを出せ。
All he had were these weird lumpy ones.
ああ、こんなもんでちょうどいいよ。
She hands one of the shovels to me. What?
落とし穴だよ。掘るぞ。
Do you know how deep a pitfall is? We're doing this now.
当日にやんねえと雪が積もっちまう。ほら手を動かせ。
I'm in hell. No, you're in hole. I never thought I'd find myself digging a hole this early in the morning. I remind myself to never get on Kyrie's bad side. Yeah, but this is you on Kyrie's good side, so like, you know.
投げ出そうものならどうなるか分かってんだろうな。シュウは見逃してやる代わりに手伝わせてやってんだぞ。
Why are you questioning what I said? He said hell, and I corrected him because he's in a hole. What kind of special project?
新作のぬるぬる爆弾の実験台になってもらう。
What? I hate it already.
分かったらとっとと手を動かせ。男だろ。
Yeah, but yapping is literally all I'm good for. Why do you think I'm streaming? I'm not gonna read that. She's digging with such energy that it's hard to believe it's as early as it is. I just want to go home.
腕が鳴るな。あいつらの恐怖に怯えた顔を想像するだけでワクワクするぜ。
The only thing tingling are my poor hands. We end up spending over an hour digging the hole. And then...
こんなもんか。
I'm so tired.
やわだな、シュウは。あたしなんか穴を掘り慣れてるからへっちゃらだぜ。
Not even streaming for you. Well, I stream for anyone who regularly tunes into my streams, okay? You are? I can see that, I guess. Despite her petite size, she definitely worked much more efficiently than I did. She's used to digging holes, right? You know. Perhaps it was just lack of motivation on my part. If we dig any deeper, someone's gonna get hurt.
それじゃ、仕上げにこいつをトッピングだ。
What the heck? If I stopped my tier 3 sub, would you stop streaming? What? Dexter, you realize that I was streaming before you even started chatting, right? An expansive collection of poop left behind in the park from various pets. Excuse me?
落とし穴を踏み抜いたターゲットの靴にはこいつがべっちゃりと。
Were you? Yes. Look, if you didn't gift me my Klutzy Cubit, I would have been streaming Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. Alright? Maybe even solo leveling Arise. And, you know, maybe I would have gotten into, Wuthering Waves? Come on, Kyrie. That's going a bit too far. Oh god. Kyrie tosses the turds into the hole.
あたしから運のプレゼントだ。今日一日を占うラッキーをお見舞いしてやる。
We knew each other before you started streaming. How could you? Excuse me? You want to see me play a Souls game? I mean, I want Elden Ring. I hope not.
バッカ野郎、かわいそうなわけあるか。あんな極悪非道の連中。本当なら大量のブルーカをぶち込むところだぞ。
She's terrifying. I mean, I did play Little Witch no better, but you know, that's not Elden Ring.
私の私物を勝手に暴きやがって。
Oh, speaking of which, it's probably a little late to mention it now, but you said Souls game. Well, yeah, a Souls game is not a Souls-like. It is different. A Souls game is a From Software game that is Dark Souls or Sekiro or Bloodborne or Elden Ring or even Demon Souls, right? A Souls-like is Little Witch no better, okay? It's different.
なんだ、さっさと言え。
The day of the diaper debacle, why didn't you just play it off as a prop or something? You could have said it was for an actor playing the part of a baby.
おめえ、あの場面でそんな冷静に頭が回ると思うのか。つか、本当に今更言うことじゃねえな。
I mean, Kyrie does look like the person who would fall under pressure. if it were me, you're right. I would have fumbled too.
わかったら無駄な話をするな。余計にムカつくんじゃ。
I've clearly only made things worse.
とりあえず犬の落とし穴はこれで完成だ。あとはこれを隠せば出来上がり。
Discord just chatting. What have you put in there? Oh, yeah, you put in Little Witch no better. Roger.
隠すってどうやるんだ？
Why are you asking this now? Didn't you have this all planned out? It doesn't look that bad. I'll let it slide. Without any sort of covering on top, our pitfalls are just holes in the ground. The collection of poo clearly visible.
あれ？落とし穴って穴を掘ってそれで。
And then you cover it up. That's how you make a pitfall. Most people use foliage to disguise them.
蓋みたいなもんがいるのか。
You got snow, but I don't think that's gonna work out. Unfortunately, we don't have anything on hand aside from mountains of snow.
どうしよう。上からかぶせるもの何も考えてなかった。
How about this tablecloth? It should work.
ダメだ。それは後で偽マジックドッキリに使うんだ。
What does that even mean?
でも、もう時間がね。
We? Well, it can still be a pitfall without covering if you place it right. I mean, I guess. It was still only just before 8 in the morning.
8時10分にターゲットを呼び出してるからな。早いとこ隠さないと間に合わない。
I can't tell if you're overprepared or just an idiot. Following a heated conversation, I spread the tablecloth over the hole since it's the only thing we have. Tablecloth on its own would be too obvious, so I sprinkle some dirt on top to act as camouflage. Is this fine?
ああ、なんとかって、やばい、星が来た。
Currently hooked on Genshin and Honkai. I mean, to be fair, it's not wrong. I'm just not streaming it. Whomst? I follow Kirie's finger and immediately spot Yune far off in the distance, walking toward us. Yune?
あいつの罪はブツの正体を明らかにしたこと。現在だ。
That's a little much.
つうわけで待ち合わせに現れる役はお前だ。任せたぞ。
What? That's what I'm saying. Don't throw this at me without warning.
私は撮影で忙しい。ここに誘導できるのはシュウしかいない。
I don't think I can do this.
大丈夫だ。このイヤホンと無線機をつけろ。
I hurriedly shoved the earpiece into my ear.
私が後ろから無線で指示を出す。その通りに喋れば問題ない。
You have wireless technology here?
こっからそこくらいまでしか繋がらないから、あまり私から離れないようにしろ。
To say the range roughly 5 meters is small is an understatement. There's no way this ends well.
もし失敗したらシュウを落とす。
Oh, no. Eve.
もう見つかるから隠れるぞ。健闘を祈る。
With video camera in hand, Kyrie ducks behind the tall grass. I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? If Genshin works, right, on my computer, I don't know why, like, ever since, like, 4.4, it just started crashing every time I try to boot it up on my computer, right? Ever since fucking Chenyu Vale came out. So, considering that tomorrow is another update, right, I would want to play Genshin then. So, you know. But then again, it's iffy. With the video camera in hand, Kyrie ducks behind the tall grass. From where I'm standing, the camera lens seems incredibly obvious, but maybe if you're not expecting it. Just as the thought crosses my mind.
あ、シュウ、おはよう。
Morning, Yune. The first target, Yune, is here. She still hasn't noticed the pitfall trap.
まだ気づかれてない。早いとこすぐ落としてやりたいところだな。
Yikes. Kyrie's voice, sounding more serious than ever, squawks through the earpiece.
もしかしてシュウもキリエに呼び出されたの？
Huh? Well,
そうだと答えろ。
unable to think on my feet, I decide to just do what she says. That's right.
そうなんだ。でもキリエもシュウもどうしたの？二人とも朝ごはんいなかったよね。
Yeah, we were just busy digging a hole out here and filling it with shit. I mean, I can't tell her we were digging a dog poo filled hole in the ground.
朝のランニングだと言っとけ。
For 3 hours, yeah. We were out on a little jog.
この寒いのにすごいね。けど朝ごはん食べなくちゃ体に悪いよ。
Yune's earnest concern is killing me.
にしてももうすぐ学校なのに遅いな。もう人のこと呼んどいて。キリエのことだから忘れてるのかも。
She is pretty forgetful, is essentially what was left. Kyrie, of course, we can hear everything she's saying. Why would he do that? Her angry commentary echoes loudly in my eardrum.
なんでこんな早くから。シュウは何か聞いてる？
He knows. Well, oh crap. Line, please.
ん？
Pun intended.
今日のシュウ、なんか変な感じ。
Yune steps closer, peering into my face. I'm temporarily thrown off by how adorable her expression of concern is.
もうなんで避けるの？
As if amused by my behavior, Yune starts tickling me. It's kind of fun, honestly. Yeah, but like, you know, she's one of the girls, you know, one of the route options. Okay, I step back to reality. This is the worst role ever. I'm so sorry, Yune, but if I don't do this, she'll have a slimy way with me. I'm pretty sure Kyrie went that away.
え、本当？
Great, it's all going according to plan.
何ここ？土がもっこりしてる。
Hmm? Oh, really? She noticed the trap. Of course she noticed the trap. It was shittily made anyway.
なんか布も見えてるし変なの。
What logical explanation could he come up with? How do I expect? How do you expect? How to expect me to do that? Cootie boy. Her intimidation tactics are on another level. It's not weird at all. It's actually pretty normal, honestly. Personally, I find the rest of the ground far lumpier. It's not even camouflaged. You're not giving me much to work with here.
まあいいや。切り絵はあっちなんだよね。
Oh no! At this rate, Yune's gonna walk right into the trap without stepping in it. Right by the trap without stepping in it. Oh, Yune, there's no way someone would purposefully step on something so suspicious. What can I do? Bro. What? The situation makes it impossible for me to argue with Kyrie over the truth behind my emotions for Yune. Yune, I have to tell you something. You see,
もう遅刻しちゃうよ。行こう。
Uh-oh. Yune glanced at her watch and realized it was almost time for classes to start. It's all falling apart. What do I do? I hear Kyrie mutter in my ear before she suddenly leaps out from behind a tree.
おっすゆね、今日も元気か？なんだ、キリエいるじゃん。どうしたの？早く学校行こうよ。
Did you leave the camera on a tripod? At this point, the camera is completely exposed, but it seems like Kyrie is ready to risk it all.
わってるって。実はな、学校行くには秘密の近道があるんだ。
Sorry about that.
近道？
Kyrie is using the shortcut as a ruse to lead Yune toward the trap. Positioning complete. Now all she needs to do is take one step forward, and she'll fall right in.
気になるかも。どうやって行くの？簡単だぜ。まずはこっちに向かって歩く。
I fucking knew Kyrie was gonna step in her own fucking trap. Kyrie steps right into the center of the trap.
大丈夫？キリエ。びちゃって。お前。
Yune immediately rushes over, concerned. A look of total comprehension is on Kyrie's face, her body trembling all over.
どうしよう。とりあえず、私に捕まって、引き上げるから。
I could feel Yune's innocent kindness pierce Kyrie's cold heart like an ice pick of love. Leave her be, Yune. You should get to class.
でも。
I'll make sure she's okay. So go on, okay? I plead silently with her. If she sticks around, things will get really ugly. Don't worry about us. We'll meet you there.
わかった。二人のことは忘れないから。
It's like a goodbye scene in the movie. I guess it was caught on film, so that's actually what it was.
そういえば近道は？
Kyrie's anger reached maximum intensity on that day. God damn it, Kyrie.
ったく、朝からえらい目にあった。 なあおい。
Stop poking me. None of this is my fault, you know.
まあいい。あんなやつは前菜に過ぎねえ。次だ。
The main course. But break's almost over.
あいつだ。
Him. Yuji.
あいつの罪は私の買い物袋を開けようとしたこと。バンジーに値する。
Greth? What the fuck is that word? I think you mean certain death. Ah, okay.
次の作戦だ。私の指示した物は持ってるな。
You're going to need to be more specific. This?
なんだそれ。
Oh, wait, that's mine.
その金で何買ってんだてめ
Oops, I guess I deserved that.
え。虫グッズだよ虫グッズ。早く出せ。
Oh, these. Centipedes, caterpillars, and crickets. I grabbed the realistic looking rubber bugs from the bag.
何堂々と出してんだ。しまえしまえ。
You told me to take them out. I stuffed them inside my breast pocket.
いいか。次はそいつらを使う。
Are we putting them in a bag? I can see where this is going. The next prank seemingly far more orthodox than the pitfall.
そうだ。察しがいいな。
Thanks.
なんだ。不満そうだな。
There must be more to it than that, right?
他に何かあるか。
You're not adding dog poo or anything.
お前バカか。ここは公園じゃねえんだぞ。
You could have picked some up in advance.
だいたいんなことしたらわざわざ学校までうんこ持ち運んでる頭おかしい女と思われるだろ。
Right, yeah, because you definitely weren't that sort of lady collecting fucking dog poop to make a pitfall trap in the park or anything. I think it's too late for that. It doesn't help that we're suspiciously whispering to each other in the hallway.
シュウさん、キリンさん、どうしました？
Nothing. Hey, this is a Lily.
なんでもねえってばよ。
Okay.
もうすぐ次の授業ですが。おや？シュウさんの胸ポケットに入っているのは。虫ですか？え？それ。
Bro. What she said and what the translation says is completely different. Excuse me? She peers into my breast pocket only to spot a fake cricket leg sticking out. Wait, this is just... I quickly realize if I tell her they're toys, she'll probably confiscate them. I have to think fast.
いやー、そうなんですよリリー先生。こいつは冬眠中のコオロギ集めが趣味の終わってる男で。
Excuse me? What did she say? No, this is what she said. No.
虫ですか？え？それ。
What? She didn't say it like this, right? She didn't say bugs. What? What? Right? It's just what? Bugs, like something like that, right?
そうなのですか。
Ah,
ゾン引きしますね。
shut up. Fucking yeah, thanks. Audio. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do what I did.
いやー、そうなんですよリリー先生。こいつは冬眠中のコオロギ集めが趣味の
what I
終わっ
did
て
in
る
my
男で。
during my tetsu. All right. you know.
そうなのですか。ゾン引きしますね。
Why does she believe literally everything that comes out of your mouth? All I can do is agree with her. If I say otherwise, I'll blow our cover.
次はアトリエですので、私は先に行っていますね。
And this is why Sister Lily isn't a route, because now she thinks we're weird. Sister Lily practically runs off, looking at me as if I'm a piece of trash. What are you so adamant at me looking at the Discord for? Bro. Whose fault is that? At any rate, I guess our tiny props are coming with us to class now. The plan's ruined again.
Saate, 俺のパレットはと。
Kato off to slavery, but happy cheese or hug your cat day. So I expect a hug or a wheel of cheese. Well, I'm not gonna be responsible for either. But hello, meow. Looking for games Discord. Yes, I know.
開けてびっくりパンドラの箱だ。
Second period classes portraits. We've been focusing on self-portraits with this week's work carrying over from last week. Everyone besides me has already started adding color. I'm so sorry, Yuji. During break, I stuffed a large number of fake bugs into his art supply box and rigged it so they'd pop out when he opened it. It was not by choice.
撮影はもう始まっているぜ。
You should have turned on the camera before he reacted. He cries out at the sudden barrage of bugs. Kyrie impatiently awaits the ensuing chaos from Yuji's surprise. When suddenly...
すっげー虫がいっぱいだ
Why am I not surprised that Yuji likes bugs?
これムカデコオロギスズムシもいるじゃんこいつら冬になっても生きてんのか
あ
Yuji's voice is loud enough to attract the attention of everyone in the class. Unfortunately, it's not quite the reaction Kyrie was hoping for.
俺キリギリスなんか絵でしか見たことなかったぜこんなゴムみたいな体してんだな
Well, that's because they aren't usually rubbery. Yuji seems utterly enchanted by the fake bugs instead of freaking out. He's playing with them.
おい、なんだあいつは。
Kyrie, you're a bit quieter than you usually are. I don't know, but it looks like fun.
どうして俺の画材入れにいやーけどワクワクするなやっぱ虫は男のロマンだぜ
Honestly, it seems like Yuji finds bugs more fascinating than freakish. I guess I saw it coming.
これじゃドッキリにならねえだろうが。
I mean, I expected him to like bugs. I told you, I don't know a lot, but I know what he likes. You look so filled with boyish delight that I can't bring myself to tell him that I can't tell him the bugs are fake.
騒がしいですね。
Uh-oh.
どうしましたか、幼児さん。
ああすいませんなんか俺のカバンに虫が入ってて
虫ですか。 私はあまり得意ではありませんが。
I feel most people are that way, making Yuji pretty unique in that respect.
シュウさんは冬眠中の虫という虫を掘り返して食べる下道らしいので気が合うのではないでしょうか。
Shut up! He does not eat bugs. Hang on, I need to go back to fucking what Kyrie said. All the way back. She just said he's into collecting them. She did not say anything about eating them. Oh, come on. How to develop that much when Sister Lily's the only one you told?
おおシュウ、お前も虫の良さがわかるのか。でも冬眠中のやつらを起こすのはダメだと思うぞ。
っていうか、おい、私の買った虫だもん返せ。
And thus our second prank ended with yet another spectacular failure. I just want this to be over already. Plus, the bugs were quickly found to be fake and were then confiscated.
くそか、どうしてこんなにうまくいかねえんだなあ。
What the fuck? We'd been thoroughly kicked to the curb. The delinquent and her good-for-nothing Patsy. Kyrie, you're a girl. You should try a little harder to talk like one.
あん？じゃあシュウはできんのかよ。
It'd be my gosh darn pleasure, sweetie. Tee. Ain't no way. I succeeded in getting Kyrie to calm down, and all it cost was my pride.
うん、わかった。ちゃんと女は女、男は男の言葉遣いじゃなきゃダメだよな。
Yeah, but tomboys are okay. Close enough. Why do I feel like my character took a harder hit?
よし、じゃあ気を取り直して、次はいよいよメインディッシュだ。
It's because Kyrie can get away with talking like a boy because she's a girl. You don't mean...
決まってる。あの生意気な小娘を泣かす。
Evidently, her next target is Sakuya. She's the one who antagonized Kyrie the most. Sakuya's a good kid. Don't make her cry.
うっせえチビ！私はあいつに消えない心の傷を負わされたんだ。
You're the only pipsqueak around here. Yeah, and Dexter's into it. As to be expected, perhaps Kyrie's storm of rage is at peak fury. Sakuya has the misfortune of being in the path of the accumulated rage of Kyrie's repeated failures.
あいつの罪は先輩である私に対して反抗的な口を聞いたこと断じて許さん。
I mean, to be fair, she gives off the aura of a senior. You seem to carry a lot of grudges.
あ？
Nope.
とにかく次の作戦はガチだ。昨夜の泣き顔をこのカメラに収めないと気が済まねえ。
Just don't get violent.
私もそこまで下道じゃない。それにそんなことしなくても弱点はつける。
A weakness?
昨夜はな、怖いものが苦手なんだ。ホラー映画なんか絶対に見ようとしね。
Oh, yeah.
怖い映画。ダメです。悪趣味です。絶対に見ません。
I don't think she likes... I don't think she hates scary movies because they're scary. I think she hates scary movies because they're cliche. To use the word tacky instead of scary Right. Monsters and ghosts and stuff like that.
そうだ。ここまで言えばわかるな。
I pull some things out of the pile of items Kyrie requested. This mask that resembles Munch's the Scream.
そうそう。
Of course, it's the Scream mask. Oh, well, it's yeah. Technically, you've got the Scream movie, but then you've got the painting that it would resemble more likely. And these tattered rags and fake blood.
全部昨夜を脅かすためのアイテムだ。
I think I get the plan. She would disguise herself as a monster to scare her, while not inherently malicious. Wouldn't this work better at night? Not like you'll listen to anything I have to say.
いっしっし。昨夜は天井からクマが降りてきて腰抜かすくらいのビビりだ。恐怖の死神に耐えられるはずがない。
Yeah, but you know, considering that her other plans have failed miserably, I'm not gonna have high hopes for this one. Just be sure not to get caught.
何言ってんだ？やるのはシュウだぞ。
Of course he is. I'm what now?
この布かぶってこのお面つけて、あとは適当に死神チックな動きをして昨夜をビビらせろ。
Bro, I don't know what you're expecting. You've been the scapegoat for the other two pranks already. What does that even mean? I have no idea how to act spooky.
何？じゃあ本物を拝んどくか？
Don't say something that horrifying so casually. You're really scary sometimes.
今さら何善人ぶってんだ？ここまで来たら完全に共犯だぞ。
I don't think he is a willing accomplice. Your threats won't work on me.
奴が来た。隠れろ。
I swiftly duck into the shadows.
うわ
Sakia steps out of the dorm. I guess she finished lunch and is heading out somewhere.
手になんか持ってんな。なんだありゃ。
It looks like a large bag. The way she's cradling the large cloth bag, in both arms makes it seem important.
おっとっと危ない危ない
She hurriedly readjusts her grip as it almost falls to the ground. Whatever's inside, she's clearly treating it with great care.
ちょうどいいぜ。今度は私があいつの私物を暴いてやる。
Come on. I doubt there's anything nearly as incriminating as in her bag.
ほらさっさと着替えろ。新型チクチク爆弾を作動させるぞ。
Fine. I pull the cloak and tattered rags on over my uniform before slipping the screaming mask over my face.
うこ。
You made me do this. Explosive slimy goodness. No. Don't.
あれ？死神のカマはどうした？
You didn't give me enough money.
足りねえなら自腹を切れ。っていうかお菓子なんか買ってるから足らないんだろ。
All the cheap scythes were sold out. The only one left was the premium death scythe.
売り切れって誰が買うんだよあんなもん。
She's got a totally straight face.
仕方ねえ。じゃああとは血のりを塗ってくれ。
Blood glue? I've never seen fake blood called that before.
こんな時に豆知識はいらん。さっさと塗りたくれ。
It's so slimy. Fake blood drips from my forehead.
あとはこのボイスチェンジャーを貸してやる。これを通せば一気にデスボイスだ。
Like this? Ooh.
ビビった。怖い声出すなよ。
It makes my voice all spooky. Having no need for it right now, I turn it off.
せっかく背後を取ったんだ。後ろから一気に行っちま
Easy for you to say.
え。大丈夫だ。もうビジュアルの時点でほとんど気絶させられる。
I don't think she will. I think she... Alright, this is how I think it's gonna pan out. She's gonna get startled a bit, right? And then she's gonna drop her thing. And then she's gonna get pissed off and start beating the fuck out of Shu. Something like that. What do I even look like right now? I'm dressed as a stereotypical Grim Reaper. And a part of me wonders how Sakuya could possibly be scared by something so hooky. Yeah.
死を振りまけ。
Will to live fading. Unable to drag this out any longer, I sneak up behind Sakuya.
ほう。
Let's see. I guess I'm sneakier than I thought, as I'm able to get close without her noticing me. Should I try and say something?
ボイスチェンジャーを通して死神の呼びかけをしろ。
Like the Reaper? Here goes nothing. Sorry to bother you, but could you tell me the time?
ん？
そんな丁寧な死神がいるか。
You don't know that. Sakuya turns to look at me as soon as she hears my voice.
うわ、びっくりした。何してるんですか、シオ先輩。
That was the other thing that I was gonna that I thought about, is that she's either gonna get startled, drop her thing, beat the fuck out of Shu, or she's just gonna know she's gonna know it's Shu. She knows it's me.
バカな。声は完全に変えてるし、見た目も隠れてるはずなのに。
Okay, first of all, it's your voice. Second of all, it's probably close enough to Shu's actual voice for her to distinguish. I'm not Shu.
シュウ先輩でなければ何なのでしょう。
I am
恐怖の死
the scary Grim Reaper.
なんか可愛いです。よしよし。
I don't think Sakuya should be calling a second. I don't think Sakuya should be calling him good boy.
死神が照れてんじゃねえ。
You can't tell that under the mask. Now she's petting me. What's going on?
それでどうかしましたか、シュウ先輩。
It's no use. I'm sorry, Kyrie, but every single plan ended in failure. Giving up, I strip off the Reaper costume. How did you know it was me? She's gonna she's gonna be like, I knew the entire time, or something like that.
シュウ先輩ならわかります。
Right. She beams at me, her smile brimming with self-confidence. It makes me kind of happy. But I changed my appearance and my voice.
匂いでわかるんですよ。
Excuse me? What? That's a bit yandere-ish. Oops.
この小娘。
Yeah, but like the fake blood. The way you smell, bro. Another huge failure. I probably shouldn't give away Kyrie's hiding spot. I do my best to stay calm.
そういえばシオ先輩、キリエ先輩を知りませんか？
Kyrie? I wasn't expecting that name to come from her lips.
はい、探しているんです。
Kyrie's... I hesitate, waiting for Kyrie to say something.
ほほう、飛んで火にいる夏の虫とはこのことだぜ。しっかり落とし前つけさせてやる。商店街にいると伝えろ。
She said she was heading to the shopping district.
商店街。
She suddenly seems distracted.
泣かす。絶対泣かす。
Bro. Kyrie's voice, full of deep-seated rage, echoes from behind me, sounding far spookier than I did.
ではでは、ありがとうございました。私はキリエ先輩に用があるので商店街へ行きます。
Okay. Take care.
はい。にしても、先輩の格好は本当に謎なんですけど。
I'm trying out potential outfits for the culture festival.
でも、この衣装はちょっとチャチですね。仮装するなら私がもっといいものを作りますから。
Kind of schlocky. What does that mean? Instead of being scared, she's being kind. Everyone's so cavity-inducingly sweet. Okay, well, that's just Yune and Sakuya. I don't know about Kyrie though.
ではまた。
Okay. With that, Sakuya heads off to find Kyrie.
だか。
Kyrie suddenly appears as if taking Sakuya's spot. She said she'd make me a better costume.
バッカ野郎。昨夜驚かせんのに昨夜に衣装作らせても意味ねえだろ。
Yo, like she's cute. I still don't understand how she knew it was me. I'm starting to lose confidence in myself.
まあいい。都合のいいことに、奴も私を探してるらしい。次こそ本気でビビらせる。
He'll know it's me no matter what I wear.
お前は使えねえから撮影班だ。次は私が出る。
This is what I wanted to begin with. I guess we're looking at the return of the apparently schlocky Reaper costume.
見ろ、あそこでキョロキョロしてる。
You're right. She must have come here looking for Kyrie. To be fair, Kyrie is actually here.
次の恐怖はリアル路線だ。この人混みの中で泣き叫ばせてやる。
The scares will be real.
昨夜は街中でヤンキーに絡まれて焼きを入れられる。
This town has gangs?
たまにいる。
You're too tiny to pull off playing a very scary gang member.
言い方は気に食わないが問題ね。私の演技であいつを恐怖のどん底に落とす。
There's no denying Kyrie's acting ability is frighteningly good. Almost like a possession of sorts.
脅してあの大事そうに抱えてる袋と財布を恐喝してやるぜ。
I decide I'll put a stop to it if things get a little too out of hand.
つうわけで今度は私が出る。グラサンとハリセン貸せ。
That's what those things were for. I remember seeing a pair of sunglasses and a small folding fan on her list, but... Sorry, Jack had the fan, but not the pair of sunglasses.
はあ、いくら私でも素顔じゃ昨夜を欺くのは無理だ。
I think you need more than sunglasses considering how unique your hair color is. So I bought these instead, since it seemed close enough.
あ んじゃねえか。この際それでいいよもう。
I hope we get a CG of him. It hides your eyes, which is what you wanted the sunglasses for, right?
よし、じゃあそいつを貸せ。私は筋金入りのヤンキーになって昨夜を脅しに行く。
Of course, yeah. She's clearly ready for battle. Honestly, her enthusiasm is pretty catchy. Here, take them. The sunglasses substitute.
よし来た。
She puts the sunglasses substitute on.
なんか全然前が見えねえんだけど、本当にこれでいいのか？
Excuse me? Yep. Am I? There's a chance I just brought the wrong thing. Oh, Sakuya's this way. Sakuya, this way.
いいか？しっかりあいつの泣き顔撮ってろよ。
With camera rolling as directed, street thug Kyrie suddenly leaps out from the shadows, fan in hand.
おうおうおう姉ちゃんよ、いいもん持ってんじゃねえか。
うわ、キモ。
I can practically hear Kyrie's heart break and Sakuya's cry.
ああ、生意気言うじゃねえか小娘が。
っていうか、キリエ先輩じゃないですか。何してるんですか？
I knew she'd recognize Kyrie. I told you, you need to cover the hair as well. That's the second cover blown.
キリエ先輩？
ちょっと待ってろ。
え？はい。
Kyrie makes a mad dash back toward me.
何がグラさんに似てるやつだよ。似てねえだろこれ。どこがどう似た？
It looked similar enough.
同じなわけあるか。だいたい前も見えねえんじゃほとんど不良品だろうが。
They're absolutely not defect. Ouch. She slapped me with her folding fan. We're too caught up in our comedic back and forth to notice the shadow reaching out for us.
キリエ先輩？
She found us. What do we do now?
キリエだ？知らねえな。俺はこの町きってのヤンキー、ヤンゾーだ。
Who the fuck is Thagarios?
ネーミングセンス。
She... What kind of name? Bro, Sakuya literally said naming sense. You should use the voice changer. She was trying her best, even without the sunglasses, just esque object.
ジャンプしてみろよ、おい。
はい。
Sakuya bounces up and down.
どうかしましたか？
ずいぶん大事そうに抱えてるじゃねえか。
大事なものですので。
俺によこせや。
はい。
Bro, listen, all I'm gonna say is the rankings have changed. Sakuya obediently hands it over.
俺、なんでそんな素直に。
Because she was trying to give it to you in the first place.
それを渡すために先輩を探していたんです。
What's your ranking now? Sakuya's first. She wanted to give whatever's inside to Kyrie, This is an unexpected development.
開けてみてください。
Who's second? It's Yune.
おう
Fuck off. Well, it's not my fault. Completely baffled, she drops the street thug act, dutifully opens the bag and peers inside. Third, Kyrie. Then,
これ
キリエ先輩に頼まれていた衣装です。やっとできました。はい。
fourth, Koto Ha. Her gentle, almost angelic smile seems to show how excited she is for Kyrie to see the clothes she made especially for her. Fifth, Sister Lily. It's so sweet. I feel as if my heart is melting.
昨日夜更かししちゃったんですけどね。先輩は注文が多いから。
Sixth, why are you asking for a sixth? It's clear Kyrie is currently dealing with a wide range of emotions, all battling for dominance.
お、先輩？
How did she change into it so quickly? Kyrie is suddenly Santa. I'm Santa.
よかったです。喜んでもらえて。
すげえ、本当にサンタだ。しかもムコムコしてあったかいぞ。
Her earth-shattering rage is seemingly long forgotten as she prances around.
どうだシュ、私がサンタだ。
No, I'm Santa. Very cute.
いやー、昨夜はほんと衣装作りの天才だ。
And you were trying to scare her a few minutes ago. Kyrie seems to be in a great mood, both physically and mentally. Here's Mrs. Claus and you're Mr. Claus. Okay.
それにですね、その服を入れてた袋はそのままサンタさんの袋として使えるんですよ。
Set myself up for that one.
これか？うわ、これは生かすな。
サンタさんに袋は欠かせませんから。
Sakuya watches the frolicking Kyrie with a small smile of satisfaction. It's not quite the ending we'd been expecting, but I guess that takes care of that.
いやー、今までいろいろわがまま言って悪かったな。
いえいえ。
サイズが違うだの、色が違うだの、素材が違うだの、露出度が違うだの言って悪かったな。
What?
いえいえ。試作品21号でようやく完成しましたね。
What? I'm starting to understand why Sakuya teases Kyrie the way she does sometimes.
私こそ、この前はごめんなさい。
なーに気にしてね。でも言っとくとあれ履くのはホラー見るときだけだからな。勘違いはするなよ。
What? Perhaps the two have gone through this same song and dance many times before, and this is just one of many iterations. Their repeated rivalry only brings them closer.
にしても、どうしてお二人とも一緒にいたんですか？
Good question. Huh?
デートですか？
おい、どうする？
Don't ask me.
マジでデートですか？
Oh, it's not a date. Look, before the ranking change, I would have been okay with it. But now that Sakuya's first, I don't want her being the one suggesting that Kirie and Shu went on a date.
たまたまだ、たまたま。
まあ、なんでもいいですけど、用がなければ私、向こうでクレープ食べたいです。
おごってやるぞ、シュウが。
Mine? It seems like their feud has finally been laid to rest. With bridges mended, we all proceed to companionably stuff our mouths with crepe. What the fuck is that word? What a happy ending. But not to his wallet. Why is it taking so long? Hello? Okay, sure. Or so I naively thought.
これで最後だ。絶対に成功させる。
God. Who's the next lucky participant?
ことねえだ。
Why? A highly anticipated mark. I knew it was only a matter of time. But she cares about you so much. Why are you sure this is a good idea?
ことねえも、昨夜が暴露した時食堂にいた。リアクションはしてなかったけど、秘密をバッチリ聞かれた以上、生かしてはおけん。
Truly inconceivable. Even though she's already forgiven Sakuya.
とにかくだ。このことねえドッキリ計画を持ってこの作戦を終わらせる。
Another pitfall trap?
いや、ことねえにはぜひこのふんどしをつけて踊ってもらいたい。
How? That's ridiculous.
脅してやらせるしかねえ。あ、来た。
I spot Kotoha in the deserted park. She's probably trying to find Kirie, who called her out here. There's no way she's gonna wear it.
大丈夫だ。私が直で脅しをかけてやらせる。
How? Kirie's wearing yet another costume. They'll literally spend all their free time together. Does she really think Kotoha won't realize it's her?
平和な街に突如現れた謎の強盗。男は美女を脅し、ふんどしをつけろと迫る。
What? Which part of you says mysterious thief? Besides, there's absolutely no way you'll be able to fool Kotoha.
じゃあお前がやるか？
No thanks.
だろ？それに柊の演技力じゃすぐバレる。こういう時のためにあれがあるんだよ。目出し帽を出しな。
Excuse me? Actual robbers tend to wear ski masks to hide their identity, unfortunately. They didn't have any.
嘘つけ。私が見た時はいつも売ってたぞ。
Well, they sold out, and all that was left was some expensive deluxe balaclava.
だから誰が買うんだってそんなの。
Someone like you, maybe?
目出し帽レベルの変装じゃなきゃことねえには確実にバレちまう。
Don't worry. Even though they were sold out, I bought the next best thing.
今度こそ大丈夫なんだろうな。
I hope so.
お前の言う大丈夫はさっきから全く信用ならん。
It really will be this time. For all intents and purposes, it might as well be a ski mask. Oh crap, she's already leaving.
迷ってる時間はね、いいから貸せ。
She yanks the ski mask-esque object over her head before bursting out in front of Kotoha. Oh god. What is it gonna look like?
気味が悪いから逃げよう。
Is this the ball gag you were talking about, Dexter? With that, she's gone. Huh? But Kirie strips off the ski mask-esque object as soon as she returns to where I'm standing. They fucking... Hang on. They actually added a sensor. Oh, how so scary. It looks like her head's about to explode.
全然似てねえんだって。目出しどころか前なんも見えねえし。
That's all they had.
見ろ、ことねえはもう帰っちまったぞ。
And yet she didn't know it was you. So at least your disguise was a success. Excuse what the fuck is going on?
お前に助手を頼んだのが間違いだった。
Hehe. Some time later. This is... What was that? What was that entire sequence? First of all, Kirie tried to get Yune to step in shit. Second, she tried to scare Yuji with fake bugs. Third, she tried to scare Sakuya with the Grim Reaper. And then she puts on a fucking gimp mask to try to scare Kotoha.
もし助けてください、翔先輩。
にゃーこれで買った甲斐があるってもんだぜ。
After getting the rubber bugs back, Kirie planted them on Sakuya, proving once again how big of a jerk she truly is. And this is why she's bumped down 2 places. This fucking visual novel.
Clock, clock. ただいま12月10日月曜日7時30分。
The 10th already? Well, it's the 4th, but sure. The first day back to school after the weekend. Another week led by Sister Lily's usual morning assembly.
さて、皆さん、おはようございます。
Yeah, but now she thinks we're weird because we eat bugs. I mean, now she thinks we eat bugs. I'm finally getting used to the prayer service held every morning before school. Throughout my entire time here, Kirie's missed every single sermon except...
いやー、礼拝に出るのも久しぶりだ。
Kirie, what are you doing here? This is a truly rare sight. I have no idea what prompted this, although she shouldn't be skipping school to begin with.
本日の聖書は 創世記第7章1節より、
Sister Lily jump scare.
主はノアに言われた。あなたとあなたの家族とは皆箱舟に入りなさい。この時代の人々の中であなただけが私の前に正しい人であると私は認めている。あなたはすべての清い獣の中からオスとメスとを7つずつ取り、清くない獣の中からオスとメスとを2つずつ取り、
Excuse me?
また空の鳥の中からオスとメスとを7つずつ取って、その子孫が全地の表に生き残るようにしなさい。7日の後、私は40日40夜、地に雨を降らせて、私の作ったすべての生き物を地の表から拭い去ります。
Why'd you type 2?
ノアはすべて主が命じられたようにした。
Sister Lily shuts her Bible with a loud thump.
ノアの箱舟、おそらく皆さんも昔から馴染みのある話ではないでしょうか。
Even an unbeliever like myself knows about it.
大洪水が起こることを示されたノアは、神の言われた通り箱舟を作ります。
69. What are you talking about?
しかしながら民はそんなノアを見て笑います。世界が滅ぶ大洪水など誰も信じてはくれません。
Look, I watched Evan Almighty, alright? I know what happens.
もとより神は地に増えすぎた人々とその堕落ぶりを見て滅び去ることを決めたのです。
But didn't God make man in his image? That's what I'm saying.
手に負えなくなったってことじゃない？
Yune's whispered words bring to mind the story of the Tower of Babel. Therefore, humans were punished for attempting to build a tower to heaven themselves. But the moral of the story is, if you don't live righteously enough, you'll be killed. In other words, live a pious life without meddling in taboo affairs.
ちなみにですが、40日が経った後でノアは箱舟から1羽のカラスを飛ばします。ところがカラスは止まるところがなく戻ってきてしまいます。その7日後に鳩を飛ばしますが、その子も戻ってきてしまいます。そのさらに7日後、再び鳩を放すと、今度はオリーブの枝を加えて戻ってきました。そこでようやくノアは洪水が引いて山々が見えてきたことを知ったのです。オリーブを加えた鳩、皆さんの部屋にもありますよね。
Look, I know all about the Great Flood, alright? I watched the Act 5 story of Genshin, the Chapter 4 Act 5 story, okay? I watched the cutscene. The dove clock. Now I understand the small object grasped in its tiny foot, in his tiny foot.
本日の礼拝は以上です。今日も皆さんにとって良き日でありますように。
Look, I remember what happens, alright? At the end of the story, Nouvelette forgives all of humanity's sins, and then they all survive. And then Risley brings everyone...
キリエ、なんで今日は礼拝出てたの？
Risley brings everyone in his ark so that none of the Fontanians die in the water. Never mind.
たまたまだけど、眠いしやっぱ次からはいいや。
I started at 8 a.m. Well, what does that have to do with the last 3 messages you sent?
学院の生徒として朝礼には出てほしいところだが。
You could learn a thing or two.
ためになるか、あんなの。キリエみたいな子で溢れ返ったら神様も怒っちゃうかもしれないよ。
My aunt is taking me, so we have to leave at 6:30. Well, tell me something I don't know.
なるほど。そうならないためにお前らはいい子でいろよ。
Damn. Come on.
だってよ、そんなこの世が滅ぶほどの大洪水なんてねえだろ。
I mean, she's not wrong.
案外あるのかもしれんぞ。終わりというのは突然だからな。
そん時はぽっくり行くしかねえな。この世の破壊はさぞかし美しいかもしれんし。もうどうして真面目になろうって思わないの？私は真面目だ。ただ礼拝をサボっているだけだ。
You seem pretty sure of yourself. To be fair, I'm far less pious than Yune or the other students. Maybe it's because I'm from the outside, but I just don't believe in the wrath of God. Believing that God watches over us at all times, I try to observe a modicum of modesty, but I doubt I'll be struck down for forgetting a prayer or two. My beliefs are definitely different from most people here, I guess. I'm sure we share some ancestry at least. Whenever you're ready. I guess he got permission from Sister Lily.
いつでも。
Him 312. What a friend we have in Jesus. I play the accompaniment to her singing in the actual performance order. I've only played with her a few times at this point, along with a couple weekend sessions, but I already feel comfortable. I'm surprised at how easy the organ is to play. I still can't remember where I came from, and yet my fingers dance over the keys like I've done it all my life. I mean, muscle memory isn't forgotten with amnesia, I think. Muscle memory, that seems like the best way to describe it. If only magic was recognized as a legitimate field of study here. Oh well. Today we're practicing 3 hymns from her performance. Following the final note, Yune takes a deep bow before walking over to me.
バッチリ！すごいね、シュ。もしかしたら先生より上手かも。
What? It's not actually that difficult. I just wasn't expecting the lack of sheet music. There didn't seem to be any sort of sheet music for accompaniment, as if the hymns were originally meant to be sung without. Somehow my fingers seemed to already know which notes to play, as if I'd played them before. I mean, what if Shu was just a master pianist and he just played by hand, by ear, right? The melodies are simple enough with basic arrangements. For a town where they celebrate the arts like they do here, it really stands out just how undervalued music is, for some reason.
シューのおかげでチャペルさえ空いてれば本番と同じ練習ができるし、本当に嬉しいよ。
Your singing is definitely improved with the addition of the organ. Let's keep working hard. Yune's voice is truly delightful, carrying her words with crystal clarity. Listen, okay, I do not need to be shown her panties again. Maybe the angelic singing I heard when I woke up that day was her. I'd believe it.
じゃあそろそろ今日は上がろっか。お腹空いちゃった。
At least, it gives me an excuse to use the CG as the thumbnail for this VOD. Have a good night, Dexter. I hope they're serving up something good. After finishing practice, we both head back along the darkening road. $12:11. Almost 12:12. Tuesday? Yeah, that is... Today is Tuesday.
とりゃ
Jesus. Bad chance! Kyrie flings out her leg just as I smash the can with for all my worth. For all I'm worth. You're out.
間に合わなんだ。
It's Tuesday, which means gym class. So with that, wait, who all is here?
幼児先輩とか。
いや、俺もここにいるけど。
ヨネもういるか。
じゃあ、あとは、先輩図ですね。
Of course. After spending the morning flinging cans left and right, I succeeded in collecting a nice number of prisoners. Excuse me? That I was finally able to catch Sakuya, an expert in kicking the can as soon as my back was turned was a huge win. I'm doing pretty good. I thought I'd be in trouble when I lost rock paper scissors and had to do it and had to be it.
でもあと20分で授業終わりだから、それまでに義堂と琴音見つけないとシュウの負けだぜ。
I know. Time to get serious. Time to log in. I head out from the base on the prowl for prisoners. The only place I haven't looked yet is here. They have to be hiding here somewhere. Not knowing how fast they can run, my body's on high alert, ready to race for the can at a moment's notice. If I were them, where would I be? As I thoroughly search the space around me. I spot something odd in the shadows. What the heck is this? Oh god, it's the owl from the fucking quiz that I played at the start of the stream. How ironic. It's a palm-sized square piece of paper with a simple drawing of an owl on it. I have no idea what it's for, but it's far too big for a stamp. Huh? Could this be... What was it? I feel like I've seen it before. No way, right? At any rate, I might as well take it, since it looks like it belongs to someone. I'll give it to Sister Lily later. I'm not sure how important it is, but it looks handmade, potentially by a student here. I sense the presence of someone in the shadows. Is someone there?
私だよ。
Just as I slip the out paper into my pocket, Hito appears in all his glory. You seem pretty confident going to kick some cans, are you?
これを見てもそれが言えるかな。
What did you say? With that, he pulls out a photo. What is this?
ダビデ像も真っ青の肉体美がこの一枚に欲しいだろう。
No, I do not want a picture of David's cock and balls.
待て
Leaving the madly gibbering Guido in my wake, I raced toward the can. Then suddenly,
Yeah?
I knew Kotaha was sticking around the prisoners. Huh? Kotaha? What are you doing here? I thought I caught her already. Wait, I didn't. Having stuck in while I was distracted, she makes sure I'm watching before sending the can flying high into the sky.
イエーイ解放だー逃げろ
Come on, Kyrie, get back here. In a game of kick the can, it sucks being it. As I grumble to myself while setting the can back up, the bell chimes signaling the end of gym.
我々の勝ちだな
Fucking statue of David. Guido.
シュウ君を見つけたら義堂に足止めをしてもらうよう頼んでたんだ
釘付けだったな
I don't really care, one way or another. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Feeling somewhat disappointed, I trudge back to the dorms. I forgot about the piece of paper completely until after lunch. Oh yeah, I picked this up earlier. What could it be? I'd been carrying it around with me, but I should really find who it belongs to. Get it? Because it's an owl. Jesus Christ. Where would Guido be around now?
義堂なら学校だよ制作をするんだってさ
Thank fuck. Bro, the music, if the music was that bad, then Kotaha would have sounded so crunchy. Oh, Kotaha.
義堂に何か用
Well, not exactly. Take a look at this. I found it in the courtyard. I think someone dropped it accidentally. I pull out the piece of paper from my pocket and show it to Kotaha. The drawing's pretty cute. I thought it was a handkerchief at first.
しまって
What?
いいからしまって早く
Unnerved by her unexpected response, I hurriedly stuff it back in my pocket. Not another ominous owl. I already had that at the start of the stream. I don't need it at the end of the stream as well. I put it away. It's gone. She has a weird expression on her face as her eyes carefully sweep the area around us. Maybe I shouldn't have shown it to her after all.
ごめん取り乱してしまったね
It's no problem at all. I really want to know why she got so upset.
そうだシュウ君がオンネ島に行きたがっていたよね
Yeah? I answer honestly, thrown off by her seemingly random question.
行こうか
What? Right now?
遠いから森まで馬車を使う必要があるけど
That's fine. I've been that far already, actually. I wanted to visit before, but was told no one goes there since it's too far away and too cold. It seems like my chance to visit is finally here.
大した額じゃないし先輩なんだから私が出すよそれじゃあ 大通りまで行こうか。
All set. I wonder what chain of events that paper started. As the thought crosses my mind, I follow Kotaha through Main Street. So this is where we can get carriages?
シュウ君もよく見かけるだろうけど、中心にいれば大体は空きの車が見つかる。
We approach an empty carriage as she explains how they work.
学生2人でお願いします。
Carriage for 2 students is 14 ruins. Is 14 ruin. I know enough about the local currency to know that's fairly cheap. Ow. This is my first time riding in one.
この町にいれば嫌でも乗ることになると思うよ。
I settle into the seat next to her. We're so close. I love it. It seems to be the only method of transportation in town, making them high in demand.
そうだ、シュウ君。あ、ごめん。
No problem. What's wrong? She startled me. I wasn't expecting her to whisper into my ear.
さっきの話、湖に着くまではしちゃダメだよ。
Oh, hey, okay.
聞いてる？
Yeffy, excuse me? Her warm breath in my ear and the sweet scent of her long hair tickled my senses and the back of my hand. Excuse me? Her sweet whispers evaporated into the air around us. My mind is straying into dangerous territory. She's about to be bumped up above Kyrie at this point.
なんだか私にデッサンされている時と同じ顔をしているね。
Don't be absurd. Why can't we talk about it here? Why can't we talk about it here? With a flurry of emotion swelling through my brain, we start off for Aneto.
ここで大丈夫です。ありがとうございます。
Sorry for making you go to all this trouble. We've been riding for about 15 minutes. We engaged in idle chatter, arriving at the entrance of the forest in seemingly no time at all. Here we go. Oof. That was faster than expected.
そうかな。今のは馬車といってもロバだったからそこまで速いものじゃなかったけど。
Donkeys, huh? I guess their legs are pretty short.
オンネ島に行くにはここから道なりに歩いていく必要がある。できれば日が暮れる前に戻ってきたいね。
Sounds like quite a trek. When I thanked her for going so far out of her way, she just smiled and said it was her idea, so I shouldn't worry. This is pretty exhausting.
雪道だし、整備もされてないからね。慣れないと足を取られちゃう。
After walking for over 30 minutes. There it is. Oh.
着いたね。
Somehow it has autumn leaves, even though it's the middle of winter. Well, the start of winter. Oneto, the lake that, with the decidedly odd aura, was the first thing I saw when I awakened here. It's really cold.
この辺りはよく風が吹くからね。だからあまり長いはできないけど。
I feel grateful to be back, finally. Perhaps I'll even be able to find something of interest.
何かを探してるの？シュウ君。
Oh, yeah, I was hoping my backpack might be here. And I remember having it when I originally regained consciousness. But I know when I woke up in Yune's room, it was definitely gone. If it's going to be anywhere, it has to be here.
リュックか。どんなやつ？
Good question. Let's see. I think back trying my best to recall every unique aspect.
カーキのリュックね。手分けして探してみようか。
Thank you so much for helping me. It's freezing though, so please don't feel obligated. Despite our best efforts.
ごめん。なかったよ。
I didn't find it either. Perhaps it's just not here. It's not that big, so there's a chance the wind might have blown it away. Yeah, okay. I can't remember what was inside, but I know it's something important. Yeah, it's something that would have probably reminded you that the outside world was not destroyed.
雪に隠れちゃったりとか。
There's snow here? Maybe. Digging through the snow is easier said than done. I've gotten this far without it. I could come back another time.
お役に立てなくてごめんね。
He's truly a good person to care about me this much, despite our age gap. What do you mean? You're 1 year older, you're 1 year younger than her. What are you talking about? Age gap? Honestly, Aneto's not as big as I remember.
そうだね。こことは真逆の方向になるけど、もっと広い湖は他にある。
With that said, it's so beautiful. Everything around this town is.
ありがとう。私が作ったわけじゃないけど、なんだか嬉しいよ。
We get it, you're patriotic. That's true. The spectacular view, unique to this lake alone, would make the perfect photo. I think before immediately giving up.
カメラ？
No, I changed my mind.
12枚しか写せないんだっけ？
Yeah, there's moments where the lake looks more beautiful than usual.
もっと？
The first time I saw it, the snow was falling. The colors were so breathtakingly vibrant. as much as breathtakingly vibrant as the color of Yude's panty. Never mind.
なるほど。今はまだその時じゃないと。
It's true. I want to come back when it's snowing, although I know the snow will only make the trek here more difficult.
シュウ君はここで目覚めたんだよね。
He thinks. That's what Yune says. That's right. I was passed out.
よく生きてたね。
I feel the same. God damn it. I vaguely remember Yuji saying something similar. Thank God for the text box. I'd been so blinded by Yune's beauty when I woke up, I completely forgot that I'd been covered in wounds when I arrived here. Especially in weather this harsh. Whether I would have died or not is not up to debate. But I've clearly been on the way, lying exposed to the elements. I honestly owe my life to Yune and Sakuya.
そのまま寮まで運び込むことを考慮すると、もっと時間的余裕はないね。
There's no doubt. The lake is very far from town, especially on foot. I wonder, what was I even doing here in the first place?
自分でもわからないんだ。
Unfortunately, I can't either. But when they found me here, I was in a pretty bad shape. I'd clearly struggled here from somewhere. But where?
それよりももっと簡単な推察がある。シュウ君はあそこから入ってきたんじゃない？
She says while pointing to something on the other side of the lake. The Aurora.
オンネ島は町の最南端。見ての通りオーロラに接している。
You think I came through there?
かもしれないね。だけどそれだと湖に真っ逆さまか。
I don't know, he fucking floated over or something. Maybe I swam?
オンネ島に限ってそれは無理かな。
Huh? What do you mean? Does she mean because it's so cold?
ちょうどいいか。悪いんだけどシュウ君、さっきのあれを貸してくれる？
Oh, this? I'm not sure I should be taking it out, but she gives me a reassuring nod. Here. The slip of paper I found with the owl on it. I don't really need it for anything, so I dutifully hand it over.
ありがとう。
She takes it from me.
でもこれはこうするね。
She crouches on the bank and dips it into the water. When it hits the surface... What the heck? It's melting.
オンネ島の水は強い酸性で魚も住めないほど環境が悪いんだ。
Of course it is.
でもそのおかげでこんなにも色合いが鮮やかで美しい。
For some reason, I recall the existence of acid lakes. They're bodies of water that can't support life aside from a few birds who skim the surface.
だからシュウ君がいくら泳ぎ上手でも泳げないってわけ。ボートなんかも溶けちゃうしね。
I see. Disregarding the acid water, which almost seems like something from a video game. You get it? Because this is a video game. There's no way I could swim the length of the lake. Plus, I would have frozen in an instant if I was drenched in water. Did you really need to destroy that piece of paper? The answer is obvious. He's the one who broached the topic of Oneto to begin with, meaning she'd planned this all along. What exactly was it? She doesn't answer. She doesn't answer. She's not ignoring me, merely searching for the right explanation.
本当はあまりこんな話はしたくない。この街を美しいと言ってくれたシュウ君ならなおさらだ。
Thus,
けど今回あれを見つけてくれたのはシュウ君だからね。答えないわ。それに寮長として危険なものを警告しておくのも務めか。けど今回あれを見つけてくれたのはシュウ君だからね。答えないわけにはいかないな。
you're quiet there.
それに寮長として危険なものを警告しておくのも務めか。
I've never seen her struggle with her words before. How can an unremarkable doodle on an otherwise plain piece of paper be dangerous?
シュウ君も一度こんな言葉を耳にしたことがあると思う。
What word?
ドラッグ。
I have, in fact, heard it before. Not once, but twice, in fact.
それがあれだ。
As she speaks, she points toward where the slip of paper melted into the lake. A drug? But it was a piece of paper.
そうだね。
according to Kotaha, the piece of paper I had was a drug. That's clearly what she means. Only makes me more confused. I've always seen drugs in the form of a pill or a powder.
それで間違いないよ。
I'm at a loss here.
あの紙が薬物そのものなんだ。可愛らしいイラストが描かれてはいるけれど。
It's just that it looked nothing like one. When one talks about narcotics, it's usually in reference to some sort of pill or powder. And how do you know this? You have amnesia. But she's saying that piece of paper with the almost childlike doodle of an owl was a drug.
あれはブロッターと呼ばれる紙で、元は筆についたインクを吸い取るときに使うものだ。
So you're saying it's not great, right?
そうだ。シュウ君の認識が私たちとどこまで合致しているかはわからないけど、ドラッグは人体を破壊する。
I think everyone knows that. Her words from earlier about it being a dangerous object combined with my memory of what drugs look like. While it can induce feelings of pleasure, they're highly addictive and can drive people crazy.
私たちの認識と変わらないようで助かる。あの紙はそういう薬がたっぷり染み込まされたものなんだ。摂取するには舌の上に乗せる。
Hang on.
私たちの認識と変わらないようで助かる。あの紙はそういう薬がたっぷり染み込まされたものなんだ。摂取するには舌の上に乗せる。
My mind flashes back to a memory of that piece of paper. Okay, look. I was thinking of whether or not I should use the owl as a thumbnail, and considering how fucking ominous the owl is now, I may as well. There you go. Print screened. Just need to hang on. Ugh. And I remember it smelling weird. But of course it wouldn't, considering it was still dry.
ドラッグはもちろん所持しているのがバレた段階で処罰される。けど、中には隠れて持ち続けている人がいるのも事実で。
Well, yeah, that's how it is in real life. That's surprising, is it?
ごめんね、こんな話をして。
I very much appreciate it. This town clearly has some secrets lurking behind its superficial beauty. Although I'm a little shocked to have the illusion shattered, I'm still grateful Kotaha told me what she did. I feel as if she's treating me like I belong here rather than an outsider. Yeah, look, all I'm saying is that it's a bit sus that Guido was around that area with the bird, with the owl.
以前は錠剤やカプセルといった形のドラッグが出回っていたこともある。けど、最近の主流はブロッターだ。
It's pretty bad, huh?
葉っぱや粉末と比べてもずっと効果てきめんらしいよ。
There are some sorts of drugs in a variety of forms, each with their own myriad of nightmarish side effects. What sort of effects does it produce?
シュウ君、なんだか興味津々じゃない？
Who wouldn't be? Excuse me? Not really. I'm just asking.
シュウ君は興味を持っちゃダメだからね。ドラッグ、ダメ。絶対。
Yeah, but knowing knowing the side effects of what I don't think you understand. Being curious about what the drugs can do to you is not bad, okay? Of course, I haven't sunk low enough to resort to drugs.
もし私が見つけたら、シュウ君をこのオンネ島の底に。
With not even my bones to mark my absence. He's terrifying.
にしてもね。意外か。
He repeats my words from earlier.
どんなところが意外だと思った？
Oh, I just meant I can't imagine anyone here using drugs.
ふむ。
From an outsider's perspective, everyone here seems happy enough without drugs. You might say it's truly peaceful here. I haven't even caught a glimpse of any shady-looking characters who might dabble in such forbidden activities. To be fair, the type of person who would do something like that would avoid being seen.
そうだね。間違いじゃない。私も、キリエも、ユネもサクヤも、みんな幸せに暮らしてる。
Yeah, and that's why they have routes. So that would suggest there are others who aren't?
うん。じゃあ、幸せって何かな？
That's a bit of a loaded question, I know. Well, that's a rather abstract question. Whatever answer would be just as abstract. Finding satisfaction in your current existence?
そう。だからドラッグは、現状に不満足な人たちが手を出すものってことになるね。
It's honestly not so different from my own intrinsic views, despite being cultivated on the outside. Drugs are bad, and having them is a punishable offense. It seems the same view is held here. You shouldn't resort to drugs, no matter how unhappy you are. There's nothing to be gained by messing around with that stuff. I mistakenly assume you will agree with my sentiment.
いや、そうでもない。
What do you mean?
得るものなんかないとは限らない。今この街に出回っている新型ドラッグは決して悪影響だけではないんだ。だからこそたちが悪い。
Then why aren't you telling me the side effects if you know what they are? Drugs are used to temporarily escape pain felt in the moment, right?
それは単なる副産物だ。もちろん動機にはなるだろうけど。
What she says next takes me completely by surprise, considering her strong hatred for drugs.
人は作るために薬を使う。
Guido. That's all. Look, that's all I'm gonna say. This entire town seems to thrive off of the creation of art.
あの紙に書かれているフクロウは知恵の女神ミネルヴァのアトリビュートなんだ。だからあれも人に知をもたらすもの。
Look, all I'm gonna say is, there's a reason Stephen King wrote a shit ton of books while on a fucking coke binge, alright? That's when he was most creative. You're talking about the effect from the drug?
ドラッグを服用するとありもしない幻覚を見ると言われている。何でもない風景を前にしても。
Yeah, so it's an LSD. It's acid.
視覚的な効果だけじゃない。一種の瞑想状態に陥り、それは高度な体験ができるというね。
It's mushrooms.
そしてそれらはまっとうに生きていたのでは到底たどり着けない境地だ。薬を服用した人間は神秘を得る。
I can't think of any other hallucinogens.
聞くところによれば 神と一体化したかのようなんて言われるほどらしい。不謹慎だよね。
While it might sound overblown to an average non-user like us, I'm sure our words are based on an unknown someone's actual trip.
強烈なインスピレーション。それは私たちが願ってやまない禁断の果実だ。
But that's why people continue to take it.
思うような作品が生めない。そもそもアイディアさえ降りてこない。こうなるともう偶然のひらめきを願って神に祈るしかない。あの新型ドラッグはそんなインスピレーションを約束してくれるもの。ミューズ、そう呼ばれている。
Muse, like the band. A well-known goddess of the art world. God provides a creative epiphany of sorts on demand.
私もドラッグ乗用車の絵画を見たことがある。だから言えるけど、あれは確かに素晴らしいものだったよ。
A masterpiece that even Kotaha describes as incredible. It sounds a lot like doping to me, where athletes take drugs to enhance their ability. I mean, literally, what it is, yes.
ギドーの映画が当初ドラッグによるものと判断されたのも無理はない。あの映画もそれだけ強烈だった。
That's probably because it was. And also, how the fuck does Shu know what doping is? It sounds like the people in this town don't view drugs as a simple way to get high. How do you know what getting high is? Bewitched by the devil of creative inspiration, they view it as a necessary evil.
どんな人が使うのか想像もつかない。シュウ君はそう言ったね。
It's gonna be like Guido does. Or something. I don't know. I finally understand what she's trying to say.
その質問に答えるなら、常に作り続けることを義務付けられ、かつ越えられない壁に直面している人たち。
You mean...
今までドラッグの所持で逮捕された中で最も多いのは聖アレイア学院の生徒たちだ。
Oops. Saint Aria Academy. Students. Yeah. Kotaha reveals the shocking truth. He speaks almost blithely. This must be the ugly side of the town that she doesn't want to talk about. People get arrested here?
逮捕で済めばいいんだけどね。消されなければ。
Ah. Is that what happened to the redhead chick in the film? In Kyrie's film? Erased?
言葉の通り、跡形も残らず姿を消すんだ。
How could something like that happen?
さあ、きっと知らなくていいことを知ってしまったんじゃないかな。シュウ、タブーってわかるか？
The outside world, right?
そうだ。知っちゃいけないことだ。
I remember something Kyrie told me once. Taboo, like the forbidden apple or Pandora's box. Something deemed dirty or untouchable, and woe or whomever disobeys. Woe to whomever disobeys. Bad Santa, like the movie.
知っていたの？
Kyrie told me about him. Muse opens the door to a mystical unknown world. Once otherwise inaccessible, tantalizingly just out of reach.
外から来たシュウ君にこんなことを言うのは変かもしれないけど、気をつけるんだ。気をつけないと消されてしまうから。リンカのように。
Brinka, that's her name. Yeah, this chick. Brinka, the girl in Kotoha's grade, who starred in Kyrie's film last year, and who is, for reasons unknown, no longer in attendance.
ごめん、長話になってしまったね。そろそろ戻ろうか。
Yeah, it looks like it's a bit, dark. Oh, sure. I've been so engrossed in her words that I didn't notice the sun beginning to set. It looks like the sun's already set. We should head back, since the cold will soon be unbearable. I guess this is why she warned me not to say a word while on the carriage. Brinka and Bad Santa, two names fraught with mystery. Either she really doesn't know the truth, or...
シュウ君、行くよ。
Yes. It's clearly a topic that requires a little finesse. Realizing that, I decide to keep quiet for now, as I follow Kotoha out of the forest. Let's see. This should be the on switch. I have a pocket radio big enough for only a power button and a channel dial. Oh, he's finally got a radio. It clicked. It should be on now. It's 10 on a Tuesday night. It's 1:40 on a Tuesday afternoon. It's the day of Kirie and Kotoha's favorite radio program. Kotoha went out of her way to give me a pocket radio, so I want to try it out. Oh. As soon as my clock chimes 10 p.m., the sound begins traveling over the radio waves.
グーテンアベント、リスナーの皆さん、ラジオパーソナリティのリラです。
Who?
時刻は火曜10時。本日もオーロラナイトの時間がやってきました。
Look, all I'm gonna say is, you're a bit loud. Other female, I guess?
ただいま11月28日
Yeah,
水
sure.
曜日17時2分
Anyway, let's test it out again.
時刻は火曜10時。本日もオーロラナイト
Alright,
の
that
時間
works.
がやってきました。
Wow. So this is what it's like. Based on her voice, I imagine her to be a girl only slightly older than myself. I would bet money Kirie and Kotoha are tuning in as well.
先週はクレープ屋さんを紹介したけど、みんな行ってくれたかな。大盛況だったって聞いてます。
Business was booming. This show seems to be aimed at teens. Considering the academy is the heart of the town, it makes sense there'd be mostly kids.
今日は何から話していこうかなって思うんだけど、そういえば私、ちょっと気になる噂を聞いたんだよね。
Okay, maybe put you up a bit higher.
く
Yeah.
く
Oh yeah? A rumor, huh?
なんでも、聖アレア学院の方に転入生が来たとかって。
Don't worry about it. That has to be me, right?
転入生なんて言葉もリラは初めて聞いたんだけど、みんなはどう？普通ないよね。しかも噂だとオーロラの外からやってきた男の子なんだってさ。こんなの言っていいのかわかんないけど。
You should not. I don't know why I'm shouting. She can't hear me. Aurora Knight continues on the topic of the enigmatic transfer student.
不謹慎なのを承知で言わせてもらえばさ、全くありえないって話じゃないもんね。オーロラの向こう側って若い子たちならみんな考えることだと思うし、その転入生も本当はただの噂かもしれないけど。
I haven't talked about the outside world at all recently. How did this make it? How did this make it outside school grounds?
なんか学校の話とかしてるとリラが何歳かって思うかもしんないけど、その質問は受け付けません。ま、そんなわけでサンタさんみたいな学生さんがこの町にいるかもよーなんてね。
I mean, Kyrie does have the Santa outfit, so after that, she stopped talking about me and moved on to recent town news. I wonder who this Layla girl is. Anyway, maybe this is her job. Exactly what happens to kids who graduate from the academy. There's still so much I don't know.
はい、というわけでそろそろお時間となってまいりました。今日もここまで聞いてくれたみんなありがとね。今週のリラのおすすめは商店街の裏路地にあるケバブ屋さん。今ならオーロラナイトを聞いたでちょっとサービスしてくれちゃうかも。それじゃあみんなまたね。
I see. With that, the 30-minute radio program is over. It seems like she ends every show with a promo featuring a local business. I can't believe she started it off talking about me. She didn't go into much detail, but it's clear I'm big enough news to be the show's headliner. I might as well listen next week too. With this being my only experience with real-time media here, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Well, 12, there it is, Wednesday. The next day. And with that, I think I'm gonna end it off there for today. So thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. If you enjoyed, a follow would be appreciated, and if you want to support me even further, you could always subscribe. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff that's happening in this in the visual novel. So yeah. Tomorrow I will be playing more Amazing Grace. And well, like I said, I wish I could play Genshin, considering that the update comes out tomorrow, but you know how it is. My computer might fucking freeze up or whatever, and blah blah blah. Genshin hasn't come back to me. Genshin support has still not come back to me on the topic or whatever. So yeah. With that being said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye bye.